Welcome back, James MTG Biggie here, and I want to make a video today not talking about Magic in specific or the game itself, but about Magic the Gathering YouTube content creators. If you are on this channel watching this video right now, you are aware that there are dozens and dozens and dozens of us. I am fairly new to it, actually extremely new to it, but there are people talking on YouTube about Magic Gathering in various different ways about various different topics and different styles and stuff like that. So today I want to go over the ones I feel are very, very good and some that I'm not as big a fan of, as well as one I just pretty much cannot stand. But I'm not going to try to flame anybody or start a war or a battle or a drama on YouTube. This is just my own opinion, and I spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos, especially about Magic Gathering, so I figure it's a worthwhile topic to discuss. First and foremost, if we're looking at the channels that have the highest quality of video and hold themselves to a very high standard of quality, there's one that really stands out as probably the best editing, the best, I guess, writing for the most part, and the most effort put into each individual video. And that's the dude that goes by the Magic Man Sam on YouTube. He only puts out 1 to 2 videos a month, if that, but they're absolutely worth it. He puts a ton of time into them, and he focuses a lot on the art of Magic the Gathering and the artists that create that art. If you view one of his videos, you'll absolutely get what I'm talking about. He's really good at editing and really looks at things, at the art of Magic the Gathering, through the eyes of an art grad or an art student in college. Very, very well put together, well articulated in his opinions about that art and those artists. So he's absolutely worth checking out. Don't, expect to see a ton of videos from him every single day or every single week, but when they do come along, they're worth the wait. Additionally, another YouTube channel, actually the biggest Magic the Gathering YouTube channel, is Tellurian Community College, a gentleman who goes by the Professor over there. Of course, you all know him, I'm sure. Does a lot of product and accessory reviews for Magic. So your sleeves, your deck boxes, binders, playmats, stuff like that. If you're looking to buy some product, go watch the review of it, because I can guarantee you that he's probably reviewed whatever it is you're considering buying, and it's absolutely valuable information if you want to save some money or know that you're spending your money on worthy, well-made product. He does a lot of other videos too, some skits, some deck techs, but his real strong point is the product review, and that's kind of what got him to the level that he is at, outside of his own personality and all that. Another weekly podcast style show I watch on YouTube is Magic Mike's. It's on Evan Irwin's channel at the Magic Show on YouTube. It's a host and 2 guests who speak about different news topics in Magic, and their sort of talking heads of Magic sort of show is partially what inspired me to start this channel, because I talk about the current events in Magic a fair amount. And I'd like to think that I bring my own opinion to it and my own sort of view on things. And watching Evan Irwin and Aaron Campbell and Ruben Bressler do that every week for the last almost 2 years now, I think, has been kind of allowed me to develop my own view on things, my own opinion on things. It's, as far as production quality goes, it's fine. There's often some problems with connection because they do it via Skype, and that's not always the most reliable, but it's definitely worth watching. They also give stuff away because they're sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., so that's cool too. Good channel, good information, definitely worth watching if you're into that sort of thing. There's several other Magic YouTubers that I watch a fair amount of. A dude that's kind of still on a lower level as far as subscriber count goes by Tasty Snackies. His strong point, I feel, is his edits, and kind of does this sort of like comedic shitposty stuff and different supercuts and remixes of other YouTube channels and stuff. That's his sweet spot. He also does some deck techs and other stuff. Actually, a very nice dude. I've kind of had a back and forth with him via comment sections in mine and his videos. Definitely worth checking out for if you're looking for somebody kind of on the up and coming and sort of trying very hard to put out a quality content. I would have to say my favorite Magic the Gathering YouTube channel is probably Rudy at Alpha Investments. Dude talks a lot about MTG finance and value and sealed product, and has a lot of smarts when it comes to that sort of stuff. He came from basically being an investment banker sort of guy, so he knows a lot about finance, and he really kind of created his own sort of formula to invest in Magic. I'm not a big finance guy, but the dude brings so much personality and just weirdness to his videos that, like, watching it, it catches on. My girlfriend doesn't really play Magic a lot. She can tolerate his videos and likes him just because he's so fucking weird and quirky and funny and has a lot of personality. There's some other channels that are of a high level of quality and have a large subscriber base, but they're channels that I feel have either gone kind of past their prime or have changed their formula or changed their videos quite a bit over time, and I feel like they're not quite what they were. One of which is the Mana Source. Wedge, he does a lot of videos about the news of Magic, a lot of deck techs, a lot of informative sort of videos, and he used to get in front of the camera and put together a video and narrate, and he was kind of had a personality, and his videos have sort of since morphed into him talking over a slideshow, and it just doesn't feel the same. The content I don't feel is as good as it was, and I know he had personal reasons for getting away from being in front of the camera, and that's fine. I just don't feel the Mana Source is putting out the level of content or the amount of content that they were, and I get that there are personal reasons and real life things that come up that prevent that, and I hope Wedge at some point gets back to the level that he was. He has a lot of subscribers, a lot of people that really like the guy, so it's absolutely worth checking out his channel. I don't watch every video he puts out, but if something specifically catches my eye or whatever, I'll absolutely watch through it and know that I'm going to at least be entertained for the most part while I'm watching the informative videos. Another channel who's a dude that kind of involved himself in a lot of drama amongst the YouTube community, who sort of tries to go against the grain of what everybody else is doing, but while kind of doing the same thing, is Jeremy at MTG Headquarters, who changed his name recently on YouTube to Unsleeved Media, maybe to distance himself from the reputation he built as MTG Headquarters, I don't know. But dude does a lot of product opening fat packs throughout the history of the game and stuff like that, and for a while, like, it was very entertaining and very watchable, and he has a fairly okay personality when he's talking about Magic. It's entertaining enough to watch and, you know, not feel bored while watching a dude open packs of cards. The trouble with him is it seems like he's gone out of his way to be very trolling and very shitposty, and that's fine, and I can absolutely tolerate that stuff, but it seems like that's all his channel's boiled down to. It's become reduced from, like, a pretty wide array of content down to, like, well, this is my opinion, and I go against what all these other people say. And I understand there are two extreme, like, ends of it, of a left and a right in opinions and stuff like that. And he's very, like, anti-social justice, very pro, like, speak your mind, freedom of speech, don't really worry about the feelings of others and stuff, just kind of do you thing. And I get that, and I, in many ways, share that sort of look on things, but not to the extreme that he does. Either way, I don't think that dude really deserves all the shit he's got from YouTubers and the YouTube community on Twitter and on Reddit and stuff like that, but he kind of dug his own grave with that stuff, or made his own bed, so to say. Still, if you're interested in hearing a very, very against the grain, opposite-y sort of, like, anti-opinion from a dude, definitely check it out. He's got a lot of subscribers, so a lot of people like what he's doing over there, and he's going to keep doing it, and that is admirable on his part, because he's really working to maintain himself in a community that doesn't really want much to do with him, it seems. So, that is that. Then there are some channels that I'm really not a fan of. The guy, MTG Lion, he puts videos out that's either him talking in front of a camera like I am doing right now, or him talking over a just screen capture of a computer or whatever over a website or something like that. And he makes a lot of the same videos over and over and over and over again. And he makes like 3 to 5 every couple days. So he's just blasting out content, and while he seems like a good dude and seems like he is, you know, means well or whatever, his content's just not coming off as something that's particularly watchable all the time. Every now and then, though, to his credit, he is the first one on a specific topic on YouTube. And I guess that's a result of him just blasting out these videos repeatedly throughout the day. So every now and then you see an MTG Lion video and you're like, shit, I didn't know that was going on. So you click it and you watch it and you find out. And for that, that's kind of what he brings to the YouTube community. He's usually the first one there with the news, even if it's not the best quality or the most researched at the time. He at least breaks information. And I've tried to do that a little bit. I've tried to get up videos with some sort of timely, in some sort of timely manner to get them on YouTube and be one of the first to inform folks and also give my opinion on things. But I just don't have the time in the day to do it to the degree that MTG Lion does. So he's always going to be the first one to break a story or a Reddit topic or something like that. So it's definitely worth subscribing to the dude, but you're going to probably, if you're anything like me, not watch a good 70% of his content. And then there are a couple other channels and like dozens and dozens and dozens that I haven't mentioned. A lot of people my level and lower. Well, I guess you can't get much lower than my level, right? I'm very, very, very new at this. But a lot of people in my level, like dozens and dozens of people between the like none and like a couple thousand subscribers. A lot of them make great content. A lot of them have a lot of good to say. A lot of them are very good at Magic and put some good gameplay up. They're very entertaining. And bring something to the conversation. So I can't mention everybody specifically because I'd be here all day. But they're out there. Go look for them, right? And then the one channel that I'm not a massive fan of is a channel, guy goes by Desolator Magic. His videos end up being him talking over screen capture of him playing some real-time strategy PC game, right? So like some sort of Command and Conquer sort of game where he just talks about Magic. And it's not that he's talking about Magic over him playing another game or whatever, that's fine, but it's just the stuff that comes out of his mouth is unbelievable sometimes. Like, he just goes out of his way to shitpost and talk shit about Wizards of the Coast, about other Magic players, about other YouTubers, and it doesn't bring anything of quality to the conversation, I feel. I'm sure, like, he has an audience, and I'm sure there are people that like what he's doing, but I just don't see it. I don't want to start a beef with the dude. I don't want to say, you know, he's not worth being here on YouTube. Everybody has a right to come onto YouTube and do what I'm doing right here. But it's not for me, and I don't see how it's for that many other people. I mean, I'm sure he's a decent guy or whatever, but, like, you can only make so many videos, you know, talking shit about net deckers and saying the word net decker that many times before you just sound like white noise. So not a huge fan. I don't subscribe to him. If you would like to check out his videos, by all means, go see what I'm talking about. But I don't think there's anything there that'll reel you in and make you want to subscribe if you have any sort of respect for the company that makes the game or the game itself. Like, we all criticize Wizards when they screw up, but we can also all show some sort of thankfulness for what they're doing and creating and producing a game that we all love. That guy, not so much. Either way, that's just a quick overview of the Magic the Gathering YouTube community. There's a lot of guys out there like me, a lot of people that are making content like mine or somewhat similar to the level that I am. And a lot of them are definitely worth your while. So hopefully at some point I can look back at this as a very early video in my YouTubing career, not even career really, but my YouTubing hobby, and see that I've come a long way down the road or whatever. Either way, what do you guys think? What are some of your favorite channels What are some of your favorite YouTube creators? Definitely comment down below. Please click the like button, share, subscribe. I'll put a button up here to subscribe, and a couple of my other videos down here so you can check out some of my other content. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll talk to you again soon.